Let me tell you a story that's been weighing on me for a while. I've never posted on this site before, but I figured it's time to get some perspective. I'm not sure if I'm in the wrong, but I suspect people will tell me otherwise. So, sit back, grab some popcorn, and listen. A few years ago, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. The doctors didn't give her a good outlook. It was a hard time for all of us. My mom had a sister, let's call her Luna, and Luna's family had never really been close to us. They had their own lives, and they always seemed to think they were above us because of their money. They would only bother us on holidays, if at all. When my mom started getting sick, Luna began bombarding her with texts and posts on social media. She would pity my sick sibling or complain about their own problems. My mom was a very private person. She tried to keep her pain to herself. But Luna would always say, "It's just a cold." Even when my mom was in severe pain from chemo, barely able to walk, nauseous, and exhausted. Luna turned every health issue into a trivial story. That felt very dismissive, especially when I was trying to support my mom. I can't even describe the frustration I felt watching someone so close to my mom treat her suffering like a joke. And then, the year after that began, my mom passed away. We had been living in a house that we paid for. It had been ours for 20 years, and there was a verbal agreement between Luna and my mom that if the house ever sold, the proceeds would go to my mom. My dad and I still had no idea what that agreement was. On the first day after my mom died, Luna called asking who was going to pay the bills. She asked if we wanted help. Then she said she didn't know what stories we had about the house. That's the day she was talking about the stupid house, not mourning my mom. She just wanted the money. She was literally buried in her own problems while my family was grieving. Because the deed was in Luna's name, we decided to sell the house. We told her to sell it, and she kept the money. Since then, Luna has made comments to my dad. She's asked why my sisters and I are mad at her. We never said we were mad. We've been too busy grieving to focus on anyone who added unnecessary stress to my mom's life. My mom had gone to great lengths to help Luna, even up until the very end. So here's where I'm at. I cut Luna out of my life. I didn't tell her I was doing it. I didn't give her a goodbye. I did it because I couldn't stand her presence after all that. I wonder, am I the asshole for doing that? I'm not sure. I've never been a bad person, and I hate being judged for that. But I also can't ignore how cruel she was to my mom and how she disrupted our lives during the most difficult time. That's the story. I'd love to know what you think.